Hey, what's going on, everybody? It is Nick here, and today we're going to be talking a little bit about XRP because, hey, it is one of my major holds, probably one of my favorite holds as well, actually. It's one of the projects that, in my opinion, are better than pretty much almost anything on the space right now. And, I think once, regulatory clarity comes and once this lawsuit's out of the way, I think it's going to be the first of all crypto to actually get that clarity in which I'm gonna flip major bullish on it. Uh, you know, a lot of people they don't know where it's gonna go. They're saying 10, 13, 50, $100. Honestly, we really don't have anything to compare it to. We can't use fundamentals. We can't use, TA for it because no matter what technical analysis that we do for this, or no matter how we chart XRP, it's not going to be accurate. And I'll tell you exactly why it's not going to be accurate. Because once regulatory clarity, once this case is out of the way, it's going to be something that we've never experienced ever in crypto. For Bitcoin to be at 55K almost now, it's something that we've never really experienced before. We never had these numbers, in the game, and we also have to remember that Bitcoin is not XRP at the end of the day. Sure, the circulating supply is very minimal, but at the end of the day, XRP is more scalable, it's cleaner for the environment, it's cheaper, 100%, so much faster. The team behind XRP by itself is something that, no other crypto in this space has. You know, I always like to say that, if this lawsuit happened to any other asset in this space, 9 times out of 10, they would have been gone. They would have been done. But XRP, Ripple, I mean, they chose the perfect candidate for this because Ripple has the team behind them. I remember when this lawsuit first came out, a lot of people were making jokes about it, saying, "Hey, you know, here comes XRP with their 50 plus, lawyers." They do have a solid, um, they have a solid law team behind them, and Ripple themselves is a great tech team. So, there it is. That's pretty much my viewpoint on it. I think at the end of the day, if XRP does get utilized the way it's supposed to be, if clarity happens, if the lawsuit's done, which I I, I will like to say right now, um, right now currently, it's looking like the lawsuit is getting to the point where we're gonna see, something happen here very soon. I know the 28th is a huge day, which is Wednesday, and on the 28th we could see fireworks happen for XRP. So we really got to keep an eye on that. But nonetheless, enough chatting, enough talking. Let's jump into this document. So this is the SEC's request for the court to deny Ripple's motion requiring the SEC to withdraw MOU. Essentially, we'll break this down a little bit, but for the most part, um, the SEC respectfully requests that the court denies defendants' motion for an order requiring the SEC to withdraw and cease using requests for assistance to foreign regulatory authorities, and two, to disclose the SEC's communications with those authorities. Which this is actually kind of interesting because I don't understand um, why the SEC wouldn't disclose that information. I mean, I could understand it because Ripple themselves didn't disclose that information either. But it is something that's kind of suspicious. I mean, I'm not going to go into conspiracy theories and say, hey, this was all set up to, accumulate more and, make out bigger at the end of the day. But I'm not going to do anything like that, just because I don't want to speculate or anything like that. But the defendant's letter, devoid of any legal authority on point, makes arguments that two judges in this district have considered and rejected. Those courts have permitted the SEC to use requests during civil litigation because they are requests, not subpoenas, enforceable by federal courts, and therefore not prohibited by the federal rules of civil procedure, the federal rules. The SEC has already agreed to provide defendants with one, any and all documents obtained from third parties and provided to the SEC based on the request, and two, a list of categories of documents the SEC has requested from each foreign authority. Fairness requires no more, and an opinion curtailing the use of requests or requiring the disclosure of communications with foreign regulators could have a broad adverse implications for the SEC across a wide array of governmental actions where the agency pursues cross-border cooperation to protect the United States capital markets and its investors. Honestly, and this is going to be an opinion, so it's not going to be a fact or a statement or anything like that, but you know, if the SEC really wanted to protect its investors, I don't think that this case would have actually have been, seen the light of day. Ripple themselves actually, there's a video of, I could actually go find it 1 second. So Joel Katz, aka David Schwartz, um, basically what he quoted was this video from 2019. Now, in this video, I don't know if you guys could hear this, but basically in this video, he mentions that, you know, we'll just play it. I don't know if you guys are going to hear it, but I hope that you guys can. If not, I could clarify it a little bit, and I'll cut this piece out for you guys.
It's very hard to decide how the laws apply. And that's why I think you'll see many organizations, Ripple and many others, Coin Center is another, lobbying regulators not so much to change the law, but to clarify it, like to tell us what it is that we need to do so that someone doesn't come down 2 years later and say, hey, what you were doing completely in the open and completely transparently for the last 4 years was illegal from day one and you should have known that. And we're like, we meet with you like every week about what we're doing, and now you're telling us we should have realized 4 years ago that it was fundamentally and completely illegal? Like, that doesn't make any sense. And so
if you guys did hear that, and I hope that you guys did, but even if you guys didn't, that would be cut out. But essentially what he's saying in this video is that, and this is in 2019, so nearly 2 years ago, basically what he's saying is they're meeting with the SEC every week to discuss what is legal and what's not legal for basically Ripple to do. And he's saying in 2 years or so down the road, basically they're going to come back and say, hey, what you guys been doing in the open has been illegal this entire time, and we never really told you anything about it. So basically, he's predicting what happened, and that's kind of sad considering the fact that they were meeting with them, they were talking to them, they were in direct contact with them, and they still ended up getting rug pulled essentially by the SEC, which is kind of sad. Like, that's why I don't understand how the SEC is going to say hey, we're trying to protect investors, we're trying to do what's right for the investors. It's so hypocritical because what they have done so far is absolutely sickening, in my opinion. So, I mean, yeah, basically, this article doesn't have too much more information in it. But what I do really want to talk about is the 28th, which basically on the 28th, Ripple will be able to respond to the SEC's discovery filing, which was on the 21st. Which was here. Basically, the SEC news seeks order limiting discovery to external communications regarding market views of XRP, Bitcoin, and Ethereum involving any of the 19 custodians identified by Ripple defendants, and which does not require the SEC news to review or produce internal communications from those custodians or any others. I mean, overall, I think that the 28th could be a pretty good win for Ripple themselves. Now, again, it's not going to be, some insane news where, we pump or anything like that. I think that news comes a little bit later in May. But for the most part, I think that Ripple and the entire team has a strong case against the SEC. I don't think that the case is going to hold up as well as people believe that it's going to. I know there's a lot of people in this community that think that the SEC is going to win, Ripple is going to go to zero, blah, blah, blah. But for those real XRP crusaders out there like myself, I 100% believe that we're pretty much on the cusp of real clarity to the point where we truly fly. Uh, and anybody that's invested into XRP, we already know that the utility's there. We know what the use case is. We know what we hold. And if you don't know what you hold, definitely do your research like as soon as possible, because I'm not excited for what price it goes to at the end of this year. Don't get me wrong. I will take profit and I will sell. Um, but at the end of the day, I'm more excited for 2024, 2025, the real utility run where we do see, the true value of XRP. And I think even by then, this entire space is going to be completely different because, for anybody that was here during the 2017 and 2018 bull run, you already know that this space has changed drastically since then. And, I think this is just the beginning for crypto. I think crypto is the future. I think it's the financial support that we truly need, especially in the United States, because inflation rates and inflation itself is just it's getting uncontrollable to the point where we need to introduce something. And XRP is not going to come in and save the day and clear the debt or anything like that, but it will bridge what we need to utilize for that case, which is the CBDCs. So overall, what's my main idea on XRP? So if we go look at this chart here real quick. So this is the XRP chart, as you guys already know. This is the 1-day chart. And I mean, this looks just absolutely incredible. It looks so beyond bullish to me. Now, I know we touched a few levels that we were kind of uncomfortable with, which was 88 cents and also 96 cents. But I want to say right now, those pullbacks were 100% needed for the next run up. They were healthy. I think the market's kind of consolidating a little bit right now, kind of making up for that dip that we've seen over the weekend. Now, I think that what we're doing here, this green candle here, could potentially, and I say this with, kind of just like an opinion basis, so do not take my word for it, please. But I believe that this is the next candle here. So essentially, this will put us at around $2 to $2.20. Now, a run up from our current price to $2.20 is literally minimalistic percentage wise. It's only a 56% increase in price. Now, what I really want to get into the idea is, where do I see this end of the year? Because I know a lot of people out there love the $50 to $100 price range, but I want to be conservative. I want to be a little bit realistic. So, I think that $10 to $20 is a good price point. I think that's a safe spot, and I think it's a safe bet. Now, at $10, we would be at about 605% of a pump. Now, if we go to $20, it would be about a 1,300% increase in price from our current price point. Now, I know that $10 to $20 isn't really exciting for a lot of those people out there that are listening to a lot of other YouTubers say, hey, it's going to $50 to $100. And I want to say, yeah, $50 is, it's something that could be possible. It's just something that I believe is more on the unrealistic side. But that would be about a 3,578% pump on XRP. It is something that is possible. I think that, it could happen if a utility is put in place. And I think that if we clear the SEC case, and I think once the relistings happen, I think the FOMO is going to be absolutely incredible. I think, XRP could possibly flip Bitcoin in terms of, market cap to be the number one placeholder. But again, it's all kind of speculation. I don't want to give you guys false hope or anything like that. So $10 to $20 is a safe point for me, with $15 being the median. But nonetheless, guys, just a little bit quick of a video on XRP, an update. I'm still very bullish on it. I still love the project. I still bought even at 80 cents and 90 cents. Now again, they weren't crazy buys, but it was just a little bit of a bag topper, as I was I was averaging in at like 17 to like 40 cents. So, nonetheless, I hope that you all enjoyed this video. I think that, here in a little bit, we're going to see some crazy numbers, especially even on XRP. The market's looking pretty good right now overall. So I think as long as Bitcoin can kind of consolidate and stay solid right now, I think that there's no reason why we can't hit $2 by the end of the week. I think that's, very possible. You know, I remember when we used to, move 4 cents a day. Now we're moving 40 cents a day, and it's only the beginning, guys. So, nonetheless, guys, this has been Nick. I will talk to you guys in a new video very soon. I appreciate all the support and everything. Again, reminder, please check out the Discord and check out my Twitter, because I'm giving away free knowledge every single day, no matter what. I'm always trying to keep you guys updated, keep you on your feet, keep you calm, collective, and vigilant. So definitely check out the Twitter and Discord in the description below. Nonetheless, guys, I hope that you all have an amazing day and an amazing night, no matter where you are in this world. And nonetheless, guys, thank you for everything. I appreciate it. Peace out, guys.